Welcome back to the Cardboard Cup Series for race 6 out of 12 here at Talladega. 26 cars, 2.5 miles, and we're going to have a great race today. Before we start, we should look at the pre-race stats. The track length is 2.5 miles. There is a 16% chance of rain, and there will be 6 laps ran here today. Now, before we check the cars that did make the race, here are a few names that were not so lucky. Ty Dillon, Ross Chastain, Joe Nemechek, and Austin Terrio all did not qualify. And whilst we're at it, we can look at our in-race reporter. Corey Lajoie in the number 32 will be taking that position this race, and let's just reach out to him right now. Hey, Corey Lajoie, this is Middish J from the Middish J Motorsports broadcasting booth. You got a copy? Loud and clear. So this was a good qualifying effort from you. 4th position, not bad at all. And last restrictor plate race at Daytona, you almost had it in the bag, but unfortunately, through a late block. What are your chances? What are you feeling right now? Feeling pretty confident in my Corvette parts, Ford Fusion, and it's looking really good in practice, so hopefully I can replicate those speeds out in the track today. Well, thanks for your time, and we'll let you get back to focusing on the race. All right. Corey Lajoie qualified 4th this race, and we'll see how well he does throughout the day. And now it's time for the starting lineup. As you can see, Brad Keselowski won his 2nd pole of the season. Corey Lajoie starting 4th, Michael McDowell starting 6th, and a few Joe Gibb racing cars on row 4. Garrett Smithley qualifying in the top 10, and Reed Sorensen qualifying in the inside of Jimmy Johnson are but a few of the upsets in qualifying. And rounding out the field is JJ Yeley and Josh Bilicki. The pace car is in, the field exits the tri-oval, and the green flag is out away at Talladega. Stenhouse got a push from Corey Lajoie before the start-finish line, and that actually kind of hurts Stenhouse. As you can see, Brad Keselowski already jumping up to join Stenhouse on the top line. It's already 3 wide back there. Martin Truex Jr. making the bottom lane work as Bowman now to the lead. Re-entering the tri-oval, Bowman still leads over Martin Truex Jr. and his teammate William Byron. And you see Michael McDowell currently running in 5th position. What a nice run for him today. He qualified 6th, but now is currently riding in 5th. Oh man, just as I talked about him too, he gets really loose, almost loses control of that car. MTJ now on point with help from his teammate. Here comes Ryan Blaney to the inside, help from Ryan Newman, but he gets cut off, and a huge wreck, huge pileup behind him. Look at all the contenders that are out from this race. Look at that. Huge pileup. It's a junkyard out there. Red flag is out. And I don't know how many cars will be able to continue after this wreck. I don't see a lot of damage on the 27. 3 has a lot of damage, but their damage clocks are only 30 seconds as Martin Truex Jr. is already calling it a day, even though he was able to get out of that mess. Still a junkyard. Still trying to clean that up, but let's look what happened as Ryan Blaney had just such a big run, and Martin Truex Jr. misjudged the closing rate of him, and around he went in front of the entire field. Man, tough break for Michael McDowell. He was running in the top 10 all race, and unfortunately gets caught up in it. As now all the cars have been cleared out of the backstretch, we can go ahead and start pacing some laps here, as the yellow flag is now coming back out. Matt Benedetto now finds himself in the lead after everybody in front of him wrecked. As you can see, Reed Sorensen managed to fix that damage. Don't know if the 9 or 3 will be able to. Why not ring up our good old in-race reporter? Hey, Corey Lajoie, it's me, Middish J from Middish J Broadcasting. Got a copy? I'd say that's a no. The green flag is back out and away. We are underway once more at Talladega. Matt Benedetto jumping to the high side immediately after that restart, but Jimmy Johnson has 2 of Roger Penske's cars right behind him with full heads of steam, and they jump to the middle lane to carry Ricky Stenhouse Jr. with them as well. In manufacturer's terms, Jimmy Johnson is a lone wolf. The next 7 cars are all Fords. It isn't until Cody Ware where he reaches another Chevy. And here comes the Ford freight train Joey Logano jumps out of line right behind Jimmy Johnson, and there Jimmy Johnson goes. This is the fun part about Talladega. Jimmy Johnson has actually picked up Kyle Larson from the back and has actually picked up 2 more Chevrolets and is now working his way back up to the front right after he lost the lead. And just like that, in one move, Jimmy Johnson now has the numerical advantage and will sail right by Joey Logano and his small Ford line at this point. This time by, it's going to be 1 lap to go. White flag. Now the question is, will Kyle Larson stay obedient, stay loyal to Jimmy Johnson, or try to steal the win away? So far, he's been loyal, but here comes the 42. No, he doesn't. Here comes the Ware Racing 53 and 54. Down the backstretch, they fake low, go high. J.J. Yeley out of nowhere. Josh Bilicki in second. Reed Sorensen in third. Down back into the tri-oval. Now the start-finish line is all the way at the end of the tri-oval, so here comes Reed Sorensen. He's going to make a shot at the lead, but J.J. Yeley has secured the lead and will win his second restrictor plate track in a row. It's unbelievable as it may seem. Both J.J. Yeley and Josh Bilicki started on the last row and finished first and third. And here's the official finishing order. First we have J.J. Yeley, second Reed Sorensen, third place Josh Bilicki, fourth place Clint Boyer, fifth place Corey Lajoie, sixth place B.J. McLeod, seventh place Garrett Smithley, eighth position Joey Logano, ninth position Jimmy Johnson, 10th Brad Keselowski, 11th is Ricky Stenhouse Jr., 12th Eric Almirola, 13th for Kyle Larson, 14th for Cody Ware, 15th for Joey Gase, 16th for Matt Benedetto, 17th for Austin Dillon, which was, I believe, the first car a lap behind, and then it was 18th for Chase Elliott, 19th for Martin Truex Jr., 20th for Ryan Newman, 21st is Alex Bowman, 22nd Ryan Blaney, 23rd Michael McDowell, 24th Kyle Busch, 25th William Byron, and 26th dead last is Eric Jones. And with the conclusion of race 6 out of 12, the playoffs have started for the Cardboard Cup Series. Jimmy Johnson currently tops the board with Clint Boyer, Ryan Newman, Kyle Busch, William Byron, Kyle Larson, Eric Almirola, J.J. Yeley, Brad Keselowski, and Ryan Blaney all making the playoffs with him. Now, there was a tie for 10th position in the playoffs between Ryan Blaney and Matt Benedetto. Ryan Blaney got into the playoffs because he scored a third place finish, whilst Matt Benedetto's best finish was fourth. Thank you for watching our coverage of the Cardboard Cup Series Race 6 at Talladega. Have a good day, evening, night, or morning.